Good afternoon everyone, this is Chrissy from the channel Chrissy Grosser, and I'm here today to show you a new journal that I have completed recently. I hope everyone's doing well in this topsy-turvy world that we're in at the moment. I have brought you outside today in the hope that maybe we can spend a few minutes together in the beautiful sunshine here in Queensland, Australia, and hopefully the birds will join us. And I do find nature brings a lot of comfort, and the bird song and the sun shining, and we have a lot of butterflies around at the moment. I wish I could show you those, so hopefully in this few minutes we can just enjoy some nature. This is a one signature journal. The cover is a soft cover made from upholstery fabric, and I have layered some linen type fabric on the top, and these are some snippet roll pieces that I've made here. A little rustic charm here hanging from a rusty pin, and I have closed it with a piece of cotton fabric that I have stamped on, and that is loose, so that if you don't want to use that, it just comes off. You could always just cut this up if you wish and just use it in projects. And I have a little image printed on fabric on the front. I spent a lot of time creating this book, many hours, and let me show you. Here I've got an envelope that I haven't sealed, so that it's able to be written on, or something could be tucked into it if you wish. It's a tag I've made, and this is just a digital letter that I've aged up, and that is from My Porch Prints. Just have it tucked like that. That goes back in there. This page I've created a top tuck, lace tuck for this beautiful image. I've done a lot of stamping in this book, and stitching. This is a very old piece of linen here. I've made a pocket from, and I've added a little separate pocket here on the front, and that just holds this tag that I've made and this little postcard. All sorts of different papers and washi tape. This is an envelope here that opens out to journal under, and that holds some little sheets of note paper, and this is just a page from a dressmaking book. And they just tuck in the top of the envelope there. I've embellished the envelope with a fabric little piece here. This one flips out also to right underneath it, and here is some ruched fabric. It's just a little pocket I've made here with a velvet tab, and that has another card. pocket on the back with just another little card tucked in. These papers are from TLC Creations. I think they're called Grandmother's Garden, maybe. Big tag at the back here. And this one. This is a playing card and just a little bingo card there, and that flips out. You can actually tuck something in there if you wish. Here is River, my dog, come to say hello. He's very comforting too, aren't you? Hey, beautiful boy. Yes. Now, here's a little piece of my snippet here that I've cut from these big snippets that I've just made to cut up and use in projects. This one has a little tuck up there with some cards in it. It's an Australian stamp, and this is some tape that I have aged. Under there is an envelope, and that flips out and has 2 cards in it. This is from Arty Maze, and that lifts up and there's another tuck in there. This is a little button card here, tucks in there in a tiny pocket with just a couple of little pieces tucked in there. Another stamp up here. On this side we've got a pocket with 2 pieces tucked in there. These are the Stampers Anonymous Tim Holtz wildflower stencils. 2 more pockets here on this side. And on this side, just some little bits and pieces tucked in. Some fabric up there, tab, and this one has a beautiful little piece of embroidery. These are my rusty paper clips, some printed tracing paper. That one flips out for lots of writing space, and that's a genuine old piece of ephemera. These are old pages from I think it's 1967, I think. Might be. Yes, the other side shows the date. It's 1967, Australian Women's Weekly. And this is just a pretty little card here. I love that little card. And these are decorative dressmaking. This one is just a little notepad created from some coffee dyed little pages, and it tucks in there over that belly band. This one is one of Nik the Booksmith's digitals, and I've just made it look like it's clipping these little pieces on, but really you just cut them out and stick them on. This one opens out as well, and here's another card I've created, tag I should say. I've just made a little tuck spot with these two hearts down here, and they're from NostalgieGrafikland, I think. This is a guest check made into a pocket with some more note pages in there, and that's a little flip and a little embellishment down here. More ruffle stamping, centre with, and this is interesting, when I cut out my wildflower dies, I use the, what do you call it, the, oh, I can never think of that word, you know, the piece where they're cut out from, negative, is it the negative, and just used it as a stencil, and I thought that was happy with that. There's another one there. This is an envelope that is not stuck down, and I've lined that with pretty paper. Could be stuck if you wish, or you could just write in it. And on this side, this is the, you know, the slotted. I don't think any of us can remember the name of that die, but you know the one. Slotted stitch. And it's got lots of little pieces in it. And another die cut just tucked in the top. Lots of little tickets and small pieces, and this is another little envelope. An altered paper clip here, and this one just pulls out like that. This is a Tsunami Rose digital. It tucks in that spot there. Some stamping and embellishment. This one is the negatives again, and I've used them for a frame for this, and that's another one of those Nik the Booksmith bulldog clips. Some lace on the edge. Yeah, this is the other side of that old magazine, and this is from another old embroidery book too, and I think they used this part of the page to iron on to the fabric to do the embroidery. A fabric belly band here, another tag, and that one opens up. Other side of the personal paper sheet. This page has a lot going on. It's got the note paper, pretty tag, this little dress form, and an envelope I have embossed, and that's got some French dictionary pages in it. This is a glassine bag of coffee dyed. Has this big card from Stamperia, and it flips out, and there's some Arty Maze tags, tickets in there. This is another embellished envelope. I've what do you call that? Embossed, dry embossing, is it? You know, where you put it in the embossing folder. And some lace on there, an old stamp, some of that aged tape, and in the bottom of that one is a pretty postcard. More of the wildflower die cuts. This is a page from my old Harrods catalogue. Some washi tape. Another tag I've made here. Just goes in there. This is another one of Nik the Booksmith's book plates. A little paper bag here, a playing card, and this is a tiny envelope. It's just got a piece of paper folded up in there. That one has a card in it. Another pocket with another tag. This is another piece of my snippet roll with some old linen underneath it, some stamping, another pretty postcard, this one's got two pockets, one here two things in that one. And another tag here. An old stamp, threepenny stamp, and a piece of crocheted edge trim here, and more of the Tim Holtz wildflowers. And a velvet tab here, and in the back got another tag, just a piece of ephemera, another page from the Harrods book, and another letter that I have aged up. There we go. And that's the back. So I hope you enjoyed spending that time with me today. I loved having you come and visit with me, and I do hope we did get some nice sounds of nature. As I said, I find it very comforting. The sun still shines and the birds still sing. if you would like to be notified of any further videos that I put up, click that little bell, and that will let you know when I'm posting something new. So thanks very much for joining me. Take care everyone and stay well. Bye now.